Hello and welcome back to another OMNIHEROES video. In this video we're just going to go through, hopefully, stage 63 of the Avengers trial. Now I don't think I'll be able to get to stage 64 of the Avengers trial, just because it's locked behind the Glorians. So as it stands at the moment, if we have a look at my synergy slate, I've prioritised Elysians and Astrals for this season, and I'll be prioritising the new season or synergy next, in the next 10 days or so. Now, I've prioritised the Avengers, Dooms and Mystifiers. I'm very close to Ethereals, so if you have a look, I'm about 2 off the Ethereals, getting them up to Mythic. And also, I'm well off getting the Valianters or Glorians, so that would take another sort of 2 weeks in order to sweep enough from here. But we should, and I say should, we should be able to jump into this and have not too much difficulty. Now this is the team that I've been running previously. Let's go ahead and have a look at what other people are running as well. So it looks like, yeah, Atropos, Atropos, Nerissa, Dahlia, and Sal with Janet as well. So this particular lineup, and it looks like they've not included the. Okay, so they've not included the Avengers relic. I might try that actually. So let's take you out and let's pop you in. That looks absolutely fine to me. And then we've got these here, so let's take you out. And if we do need to go back to that lineup, absolutely, we'll jump straight back into that lineup. I think this should be good enough. And let's take out Atropos and let's put in. Let's see what this does. Okay, so this, if you add in Cleo, it will change to an Elysian synergy rather than an Avengers synergy, which is something that we don't want. We don't want the Elysian synergy. No matter how powerful it is, it won't counter this fella right here. So the Mythic Season 4 is active in the lineup. So if we're able to use Cleo in this, we'd need to use different Avengers teams. So it looks something like. It looks something like this. So we'd have the full 5 Avengers, and we'd have the full 5 Avengers here. In fact, let's go ahead and try this lineup, just because we can. We'll just see how far it actually takes us. Because Cleo acts as an Avenger, if I did have her up to 8 stars, which is quintessentially what she does need in order. I mean, she's functional now. She's functional now, and I think that she's a very good unit to have. Well, 6 and 7 stars. You know, she's doing work. She puts the work in. The problem is that you need her up to 8 stars. If we had her up to 8 stars, this would be a 4 Phantom synergy. And Celine, of course. But this would be 4 Phantoms, which is such a powerful team lineup, especially with Sal and Janna, where whenever a unit does die, they boost up their ultimates or their active skills, and it can be a very, very useful thing to have. Unfortunately, we just got wiped out one shot there, of course. But we'll see how things go. Cleo back in. That is thanks to Althea. So Althea brings back units. You don't get the tombstone anymore. They just appear on the next action. So something to keep in mind there. Janna's starting out to put the work in. Really, we need a lot more damage than that, I believe.
Are you praying to your beliefs? Are you praying to your beliefs?
And Althea here putting the work in.
Are you praying to your beliefs?
Triple super as well, not bad. It's because the crit damage. Yeah, the problem is that Sal won't be able to build up too much if we have too much protection. And what I mean by that is Sal needs to take damage in order to heal, or in order to receive that healing. When he starts to take damage, that's when... Oof, painful. That's when... they really didn't like Cleo, did they? Flipping out. But yeah, that's when Sal starts to take damage, that is when he... And an execution there as well. Just brutal. But yeah, it's when Sal starts to take damage, that's when he starts to build up that attack infinitely. So you can see he's healing there, but that doesn't go into his exclusive runes. The way that Sal builds up is he must heal actual health. I don't know if any of you have ever played it before, Skyrim. It's quite a popular game. But the way that you progress your restoration level, you can't just keep casting healing spells. You actually have to actively heal someone or yourself in order to build up your active skill. Oh, not your active skill. Build up your level for that. The problem is... Cleo's back. Very nice. Yeah, the problem is Sal's just not taking damage because of the Holy Shield, unfortunately. And because I've got so much dodge on him, potentially dodge is not the way forward for Sal. Potentially it's the healing skill. And the reason for that is because the more damage you take with Sal, the better it becomes. The problem is... Flipping heck. Narissa putting the work in there. So we'll just see how much this builds up Sal. And it's still a miss. He's still got that Holy Shield on. Man, if you can't be hit, you can't be killed. That's the reasoning behind why I gave Sal so much dodge. Because if you can't be hit, you can't be killed. And it was really effective. It was really effective against Doom's teams, especially because you got the stack of Holy Shield, so it allowed Sal to attack, basically. But I don't know if this is going to be the way to go. I think potentially we're going to need some Monarchs in here. So Mavis, if I had Cleo at 8 stars, that wouldn't be too much of a problem. And Janet out damaging Sal here as well, so something to keep in mind. We are an execution there. Okay, alright, I'll take that. Just popping off. It's a shame. Dodge really getting us here, but enemies not able to break through these shields because of how powerful Janna's shield skill really is. Again, we're not doing too much damage to them. That's a bit better. Those are better looking numbers. Yeah, there we go. Starting to properly build up. We just need to avoid dying now, I think. Shame. I think that'll be it. Yeah, 10 rounds we got to. Let's jump in again. Let's try the other setup. So jump in to you here. So with Dahlia and so the tactic with this is Dahlia and Atrops on the front row will keep constantly switching. And when they switch, Dahlia will buff Atro, and Atro will then have a higher attack power based on all of the buffs that have been copied for her as well. So Dahlia outputting more damage, and Atrops able to buff a higher amount. See the double switch there, we've copied all of those buffs, so a very powerful effect indeed. We get max HP going up, and we get max attack going up as well. And that's on death trigger as well. So we're not doing dissimilar damage with Cleo in there. or with Atrops in there, but we will start to do significantly more damage now because of Atrops' skill. Yeah, so we start out doing 2,300 million with Janna, which is much more powerful than we saw in the last one as well. So again, we need to start, or Sal needs to start taking damage realistically in order for us to start building up properly with him. And a lot of our units do need to die in order for that to properly build up. But Dali here, putting the work in as per usual, and that's 20 million out of I think 150 billion, something like that. Silly damage that you need to do in order to beat these stages. Yeah, and Sal up to a bit more of a respectable damage right off the bat as well. That it helps that Atrops does have the striker Sergi with him. So the only other striker on the Avengers team is Solomon, and to be fair, Solomon is good, but he's not the greatest. So perform the switch there, doing 56 million, much higher damage output than we've seen previously, and it's because of all this switching going on. And Sal there to start to build up properly now that he's lost that holy shield. We kind of want Janna to keep her holy shield as well for as long as possible. Nerissa starting to put in some sort of respectable damage here, but all those misses, we're not building up nearly as much as we've seen previously. But it looks like we don't need to. Again, it's their healing spear and keeping the frontline enemies, frontline allies alive in order that the backline allies can take as much damage as possible. Yeah, so that would have been an execution on Nerissa, but fortunately she can't die, so bit better for us, I think, to keep those units alive. Now Sal won't build up nearly as much, and Janna won't be able to build up nearly as much with this particular setup, so long as the front two allies are alive. We are seeing pretty good damage from Janna here as well. 15 million, very respectable on the second time round. And Dali just blows them all out of the water. Absolutely. What a unit. What a flipping unit. The reason that one was low is because we missed that back one. But even Nerissa doing 15 million per super. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. People said her damage was weak. And it is relatively compared to how much damage we're actually doing on this team. But again, it is what it is. So yeah, Nerissa there, able to take that down to 20% damage. Flipping heck, Janna to do massive damage as well. Oh, it's gross. Flipping heck, and Sal keeping up with her as well. There we go. So Sal's lost a lot of health there, and hopefully he will start to build that up as well. So you see his health looks like it's going up, but it's not recovering anything. It's max HP being increased. Is that effect?
Be gone.
Your soul is mine. Your soul is mine.
Yeah, doing much more damage with this team. With these two swapping at the front, yeah, crazy sort of damage. We get the crit, so we get the additional super on this one. Up to 442. Was that 442 million? No, that was 44 million. But Nerissa putting up respectable damage numbers as well. Flipping out. That's mediocre damage from Sal. But look, we've taken a lot of damage as well. So a lot of damage from on Sal. So as soon as we start to heal up, it should be much better for us as well. Holy Shield helps. There we go. Janna up to very respectable levels as well. Even Atrop's getting in for 56 million on a basic. How silly. How silly.
Be gone.
Yeah.
Soul is mine.
This is it now, I think.
Your soul is mine.
A modest
Should see either Dahlia or Sal.
A modest punishment. Consume them. Consume them. Consume them.
Fear the cold. Fear the cold.
I need to start doing more damage than that, my friend. That'll help. That'll really help. The fact that we can heal up that much. It's going to be absolutely mental damage. There we go. Yeah, yeah. I don't know if we're going to win this, though. Even with the damage that we've done. I don't know if we're going to win this. Maybe with Atrop's basic attack, yeah, absolutely.
Consume them.
Just these two left. We've got 2 rounds to finish them off. I think we should be alright. As long as they don't dodge just about every single attack that we do, should be fine.
Be gone.
Your soul is mine. Your soul is mine.
May just be this crystal left standing.
Punishment. A modest punishment.
Come on, need that splash damage.
Consume them. Consume them. Consume them. Consume them.
Oh, so close.
Fear the cold. Fear the cold.
There we go. Sal to finish things off. So who's done the most damage? My bet is Dahlia.
Your time
Oh, no.
of reckoning has
Oh, she was well, though. It was Sal who did the most. Let's have a look. Yeah, so putting out big boy numbers there. Right, thank you very much for watching. If you can like the video and subscribe to the channel, it'd be really appreciated. You have a great day. Thanks for watching.